Today I want to talk about the economy of the Valve Steam controller and how much ridiculous money people are making off of this piece of plastic. You still made $84,000. Amongst custom and premium controllers, I have tested a bunch of quirky and obscure controllers, and this is by far the weirdest. It's got a built-in speaker with a startup sound, for God's sake. Let's power her down, why don't we? Yeah, not too long ago, these were $5 brand new on Amazon. Now they're being sold on eBay for $500 a pop. Let's get it. Hey Stallions and Stallionettes, welcome to the Gamer Heaven. I'm your host AK40 Kevin, and today we're talking about an incredibly unique controller situation, and that is of course the Valve Steam controller. Much like all of Valve's hardware attempts up until this point, I don't think the Valve Steam Deck will be like this, but this was an inherent failure. However, electronics traders and controller collectors like myself are scooping these bad boys up, as they have exponentially shot up in value. A comprehensive review of this controller will be featured on my channel in a couple of days, where I'm going to break down every quirky feature about this bad boy, including this removable plate with two paddles, how to actually get batteries in and out of this bad boy, these laptop-like haptic touchpads, linear and clicky triggers, that weird startup sound, and, well, the ergonomics of this thing. It's shaped like a boomerang. Fits weird in the hooves, that's for sure. Now, this controller was released by Valve on November 10th of 2015 and discontinued shortly after, November 26th of 2019. When the controller was launched, it had a recommended MSRP of $50 US. However, I personally remember these being practically given away on Amazon. They were $5, and Amazon couldn't even get those off the shelves. Nobody was buying them. Now, this article from Engadget, which will be sourced or cited down there in the description below, basically goes over this huge price drop and the fact that once these controllers are gone, Valve is not creating any more. Now, you could buy this as an individual controller or get it bundled with a Steam Link, which, again, another failed hardware project from Valve. And don't get me wrong, when I say failure, there are, of course, some very niche fans of these products swear by them and literally butter up their giblets with mayonnaise every evening and tug on their baloney bow tie thinking about Gabe Newell's upcoming Steam Deck, which I have a Steam Deck pre-ordered. I'm sure it's going to be pretty sweet. But as I just mentioned moments ago, that controller is being sold on Amazon for $5. They are now going for $227, and this is being sold by Valve, not a third-party company. But people are already charging between $300 and $800 for new in-box Steam controllers, because as you can see, there's only 2 of these left in stock as of now, and there is a very limited amount of restocks left. As in, this controller's value is going to skyrocket over time. As of now, this good condition Valve Steam controller with dongle, by the way, a lot of the used ones you'll find don't have the little USB dongle, and this thing is pretty much a paperweight without it. It's currently the 4th or 5th most valuable or rare controller that I own in my arsenal. However, over the next 5 to 10 years, if you have a new in-box sealed Valve Steam controller, you're sitting on plastic gold. But I just wanted to do some math real quick, so let's pull up my calculator, because I obviously can't math in my smooth brain. Let's just say you bought 50 Steam controllers at a price of $5, you would have spent $250. Now let's go 50 times $100 US, which, believe it or not, is actually a fairly reasonable price for these controllers currently. As you can see, there's people listing these for $500 new in box. Now keep in mind, if you would have bought these on Amazon and just never opened them, then they're in sealed NIB or new in box condition. Okay, so that's $5,000. Subtract the $250 investment, and you have a fat ROI of $4,750. Let's do one more calculation real quick. Let's say Amazon had 200 of these bad boys in the warehouse and you were able to scoop them up for $5 a pop. Good chunk of change to be spending on a janky piece of plastic that isn't practical for most gaming applications. So that's $1,000. Let's say you left all those bad boys in the box because you're a smart gentleman or gentle lady and you plan on selling these down the road. So you got 200 of these Valve bad boys taking up space in your garage, your attic. Yeah, your kids don't need to have a room. That's the new Steam controller storage room. And you sell these bad boys for $500 a pop, which, as you can see, people are already listing these for. That's $100,000. Let's just hide my face here for a minute so you can soak on that number. Actually, it'd probably be easier if I just drag my calculator over here. So subtract the $1,000, you have just made $99,000. Now, if you're a tax evasion specialist and you didn't pay any taxes on that, then you just earned yourself $99,000. Let's say you're a God-fearing man and you don't want to get your nipples pinched and twisted by the IRS. Let's say a taxable income rate of 15%. Okay, that'll hurt your bottom line a little bit, but you're scared of getting audited and railed out in prison, so you actually pay your taxes. That's going to be $14,850. You still made $84,000. $5. And that is the economy of the Valve Steam controller. In over a decade of collecting limited edition, discontinued, and rare controllers, I have never seen a price spread like that, where these were sold in brand new condition for $5 on Amazon for several weeks or even months. So obviously you could have scooped up hundreds of these. And now these bad boys are going for hundreds, eventually thousands of dollars online. Why has the value of these skyrocketed, Kevin? Couple of reasons. First of all, Valve is introducing a new piece of hardware that is getting a lot of publicity, a lot of hype, and overall looks like a high quality product, the Valve Steam Deck handheld PC. So Valve hardware is being talked about again. 2, this controller was only in production for 4 years and discontinued as of 2019. And while they mass produce these, they produce several less units than something like an Xbox Elite controller or a standard PlayStation controller. 3, collectors want to get their hands on these because they are very quirky, unique, and have some really interesting one-off features, like these trackpads here. And 4, there is a very limited quantity of these in circulation, especially in new in-box condition or even usable condition with that dongle. So there's naturally a lot of FOMO or fear of missing out because they're seeing the price skyrocket, and that's thus driving the price up even higher thanks to what's called psychological trading, and this applies to any asset, video game controllers included. I advise all of you stallions and stallionettes trotting around the stable watching this video currently, if you have a Valve Steam controller, especially one with the box, and God forbid you got one of those bad boys sealed up you never cracked into her, you might not have to worry about sending Jimmy and Sally through college. Big Uncle Valve might take them to university. Drop in the comment section below your experience with the Valve Steam controller. Did you own one? Did you game with one? What were your thoughts? Subscribe for more content like this. I cover news in the gaming community and industry, as well as tutorials helping you get set up streaming and YouTubing, and honest gaming peripheral reviews, keyboards, mice, headsets, controllers, chairs, mics, etc. And I'll see you tomorrow. Peace.